How much money would you expect to make as a food delivery driver with DoorDash and Uber Eats working a full-time 40-hour week? My expectations are high, just like these gas prices, because I'm in a very busy market and I can identify orders with very large tips.
First order of the week is for Capriati's, $14, 6 miles here. It is 2 orders, so let's go pick those up. DoorDash, the company, it uses a strategy that drivers call hidden tips. This is where we get paid more than what we were shown on the acceptance screen. So for this first one, we were shown $14, but we actually ended up getting $18.50 from both orders at the end of it. I'm using every app that I can as a delivery driver to make the most money that I can. So right now we're doing an Uber Eats order. This one is over $11 for 6 miles. This one was better than the payout I saw on this DoorDash order for $10.50 for 9 miles. So we're gonna take this Uber order instead. We're gonna have to wait an hour to see what kind of tip we get from that Uber customer, and I think it's going to be a good one. If it's more than what we saw on the acceptance screen, I'll put it up here. And then we had to drive back to the hotspot because we're pretty far away. The first one that we wanted to accept was this $14 order here for 2 different restaurants from DoorDash. But I didn't actually want to do one of those orders because it was really far distance and they only ordered 1 item, and so I didn't think the tip was going to be pretty good on that. After we unassigned that, we got an order for the exact same restaurant that I kept the order for. I think they're going to be some pretty good tips. We got a little bit extra on that first delivery, and now we're sitting at about $45 total with DoorDash and Uber Eats in the first hour and a half. We got this next one for Uber Eats. It is just over 3 miles for $9. And sometimes you have to wait in a store for 10 minutes like I did with that Firehouse Subs order. It's just going to happen. It's going to hurt your earnings a little bit, and that's why I like to go to restaurants that I know will have the order ready or close to being ready. We were just sitting in the parking lot waiting for a good order. Got this one for Capriati's. It was a lot further than I would usually like, especially just for 1 order, but that's all right. We got it dropped off and got $13.50 for it. And now we're going to Mascador's Taco Shop after driving back to the hotspot, $6.50. We'll see if it's more than $6.50. That one turned out to be all right. It was $8, not $6.50, which means we're now sitting at just over $77. And with that, we're done with the first 3-hour shift. On to dinner. We're starting a little bit early with this order for Sophia's Kitchen, $8.50. $2 peak pay on right now. Always gotta run. That order was ready. Now we just gotta get it off to the customer and see if it's more than $8.50. Oh, that was the wrong staircase. I gotta go to the 3rd floor of a different staircase now. Whew, okay, I'm tired after going up to the 3rd floor twice, but we got that taken care of. $10. Pretty nice. Now we're going streets of New York for Uber Eats. This one over $10. Mileage is so short. Parking was difficult, but now I'm here. That one was a catering order, and so it was a huge one, but luckily we did not have to wait very long to receive the items, and then we were off to the customer very far away, and they decided that they were gonna leave a massive tip. I had declined over 100 orders on Uber Eats until I got this order, and I was like, fine, I'll take it. Like 100 orders in a row declined. And then I also got this one, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll accept that one too. So now my acceptance rate is at 2%. I was trying to go home and I got sent this order from Uber Eats, and obviously I knew right away that there was a problem with the order, and I just pulled around the corner. The store was closed and I called up Uber support, got $3 for it, not 20 sadly, but that means our earnings were like $276 today in 8 hours. So very, very solid day. On to day 2. Day 2 of filming, but it's actually day 3 because I don't usually drive on Tuesdays. We're going to this place right now for DoorDash, $12.50. Protein House could be a good one. Oh, wow. Those were two amazing orders. They were both ready in the restaurant, something that doesn't usually happen at this one. What a huge start to the day. I loved it so much, we're actually going back there with an Uber order for over $11. At least a 10-minute wait in that McDonald's. That's why I don't really go there anymore. So at least it's paying pretty decent. We got a nice one for sauce pizza from DoorDash, $6.50. For the mileage is pretty low. Actually, the office building I'm dropping off to is only like 0.3 miles away from the restaurant. So that one was a pretty big order. After we waited about 5 minutes to receive it, we dropped it off and got more than $6.50. It was quite a bit, almost $15. And now we're doing another $6.50 order from Cheesecake Factory. Probably not going to be as high of a tip as the other one. It's a really big order, so I'm thinking it's going to be more than an $11 payout. We're over $100 now in the first 3.5 hours of today, and that means that we are almost at $400 for the week. $10.50 here. Apparently it's a pretty big one.
Hello.
Delivery day 2 Wednesday, really solid, $193, and we're getting close to $500 for the week. It's Thursday and we completed this Uber Eats order for Starbucks. It was a pretty decent one. I had to wait a little bit, but then I dropped it off. We were working on right here for DoorDash. It is $11.75, I think, and the mileage was a little bit high, but I had to drive like 4 miles into the hotspot anyway. Got that True Food order picked up. It was ready, just had to ask somebody to hand it to me. It really wasn't a bad drive, about 6 or 7 minutes, and after we dropped it off, found out that there was a pretty big hidden tip, so I think it said $18.25 for that. That's fantastic. We're at Einstein Bros right now. I'm trying to like find it in this parking lot, but I think I'm gonna unassign it, possibly. Oh wait, I just got a notification saying that it's ready, so we will not unassign this. The first one was $11, and then the second one was $9. So we got 20 for that instead of 14. We worked 3.2 hours today, $87. I don't think we're coming out for dinner, so on to Friday. The first store on this Friday is 6 miles away, and we're delivering to a hotel. Just got a shot for 5 items and $15. It was a little difficult to find some of the items, but it didn't take too long. Then we did a DoorDash order. It's not too notable, $6.50, so I thought it could go up from there, and it was $7.50. So all right, now we're going to Safeway for $18. Back with Shop and Pay for Uber. I don't think there's a lot of Shop and Pay drivers out right now because they don't have the Plus card. So we're just gonna take care of this. There's no cases of water, only 8 items, so let's do it. Hopefully there's a little bit more than $10.50. Now we're gonna get into lunch and get some really good earnings today on this Friday because we're working all day long. All right, a lot going on DoorDash. Grimaldi's, this one, $9. And then we got an add-on order for Sephora. I have no idea. I've never taken an order like this. I don't know if the customer can tip, but $11. So I'm like, hey, that works out for an additional 4 miles. Sure, why not? and then we got that Grimaldi's order almost dropped off, and then we got a Chipotle add-on, which is very interesting. So that's 3 orders that I have. After those DoorDash orders, we had an Uber Eats for over $10. Brought me to a pretty decent area where I got this one for DoorDash. It was $7.25 when we accepted it, and when we dropped it off, it was $10.50. Now we're waiting here. We're just under $200 for the day at 2 o'clock, which is like really, really nice. And hopefully it doesn't die down in between now and dinner. It's still the same day, I just changed my shirt. I did a point pickup order. It's different than DoorDash and Uber Eats, so that was like $13 right there. Pretty good. We're just waiting around in a good hotspot for a good order. Huge order from DoorDash. It's only $6.50, but it's the most expensive restaurant in my area. 5 items, that doesn't matter. It's still $150 worth of food. It turns out $40. That's an insane order right there. $6.50 to $40. Man, DoorDash, why are you trying to hide tips like that? Okay, anyway, my whole strategy is changing because we have a quest for Uber. Not just one quest, we have 3 quests going on right now. It's all the exact same quest. Don't know how this is even possible, but if I complete 5 orders, I'm gonna get an extra, not 10, not 20, but $30 because of the tripled up quest. Don't know why that is even a thing. I was sitting in my car. I've been here for like 20 minutes just in a hot spot. Got absolutely nothing. Finally got this one for DoorDash, $6.50, decent mileage. There were a couple I rejected. They were just really, really, really bad. I still want to just focus on Uber, but I'm going to take this DoorDash order and hopefully Uber steps up. And of course we capped it off by getting another Uber Eats order. Okay, that one, it wasn't good. But then we did a stacked order and we got another part of that quest. Whew, okay, $521 today. Definitely not my best day ever, but still an amazing day. On to Saturday. Somebody wanted their over easy eggs delivered 6 miles, and so I said, okay, I might as well make $20 out of it. We got those 2 orders dropped off, and we are going to be working quite a bit on Saturday to get us closer to 40 hours this week. Needed something to get back in the hotspot. Jersey Mike's, $6.50 for DoorDash, and then we started driving back more into the hotspot. Got a $7 order here for Uber Eats. Under 2 miles, that's great. And now we're working on a $7.50 order from DoorDash for Mad Greens. Quick Chipotle order here for under 1 mile. That turned into over $10. Moving on to a much longer Shake Shack order for Uber Eats, over $11. We'll see if it's more in an hour. And another one for Uber Eats, over $10. We're declining a lot, but we're just getting the good orders. Chipotle was a little bit more. When we dropped it off, it was like around $8. So it is very, very slow. Hopefully it's not slow during the dinner rush, but for right now, we're just kind of having to take whatever we get. We got a Red Lobster order for $6.50, and of course, like DoorDash, what's up with your hidden tips, man? Because this one turned out to be over $30. Insane order, and we followed that up with a $10 order for 1.5 miles from Uber Eats, and we're waiting to see how much that one is, but that's a good order regardless. I was thinking about the $6.50 from DoorDash, and I was like, hey, this one's also $6.50. It could be a huge one, and it was not more than $6.50, but it's fine. We drove back to the hotspot and got this one. I think it's gonna be a pretty big one. This is an expensive restaurant, a lot of items on here. It's going pretty far out of our zone, but I think it'll be worth it. Oh yeah, we got it picked up really fast. Well, for that restaurant, it was like 7 minutes, which is amazing for how much food there was. This is gonna be a good one. Today was like almost 400, which is amazing, which means the weekly total almost $1,500 working 40 hours this week. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time.